Today I'm reviewing the Josie Maran Argan beta-retinoid pink algae serum. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com. Click on my Patreon page to join the Patreon community, or click on the Amazon link below. So I just want to thank one new Patreon, Christine, and then a Patreon, Christy, just recently upped her pledge. So I just wanted to thank you guys. And if you're thinking about joining Patreon, now is a great time to do it. I've got a fun contest that I'm working on coming up. So winners will get some fun things. So definitely check it out or join or whatever. Anyway, so just want to mention that. So thank you, gals. And let me get to this product, which has the mouthful of a name, which I struggled to remember to say it. Argan beta-retinoid pink algae serum. It's not algae, not red algae, it's pink algae, which it's really red algae. But anyway. Okay, they call this a clean, revolutionary pro-retinol serum derived from pink algae that is shown to reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles without the harsh side effects. And I'll get into that in a moment, but that is all pretty much true. So on to my first criteria, which is packaging, and they package this in a dropper bottle, pink one at that. Sister products to the vitamin C and the resurfacing serums, so I suspect maybe this is kind of the new line. Maybe they'll keep continuing it. I've got 3 actives right here, so I don't know. I'm sure they've got more in the works. But anyway, so fun packaging, although I still keep it in the cabinet when I'm not using it, just because I'm not exactly sure how opaque the pink is. So otherwise, nothing wrong with it. Standard dropper bottle, which for a product like this, it's pretty runny, so I think dropper bottle is probably appropriate. In terms of alcohol, there is no denatured or drying forms of alcohol in this. It's a very hydrating product, so keep that in mind as well. And then in terms of fragrance, there is no fragrance and no real noticeable scent at all. So that's also a nice thing if you have sensitive skin. The manufacturing location for this is made in the U.S. Again, no issues with that. Ease of use. So it's very, very, very liquidy. A little bit goes a very long way. For me to cover my entire face, usually takes about 3 drops and then just smooth it around. So you can apply it morning or evening. Personally, because I'm kind of pale and this has a bit of a tint to it. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera, but it does have a tint to it. I like to use it in the evening. I did use it a couple times in the morning, and I kind of noticed towards the end of the day kind of a line developing around my face. A little bit of an orange line. It almost looked like I had a fake tan, which I didn't have, but I used this. So that's why I like using it in the evening. It does take a little bit of time to soak in as well. The drier your skin is, the faster it'll soak in. That's another reason why I recommend using it in the evening, especially if you have normal or more oily skin. It'll take a while to soak in. It might look a little greasy or leave your face looking a bit oily. So and a few drops can go a long way. It layers well over my favorite serum, the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. And then typically I'll use a moisturizer over it or a face mask. Layers well with other products. Don't have any issues at all with that. So very nice for a retinoid type product, that it layers well and it's pretty aesthetically pleasing and leaves your skin feeling hydrated and not dry. A lot of them can be kind of drying. And I'll get into the retinoid part of this right now. In terms of antioxidants and beneficial ingredients, so the main ingredient, obviously, with all the brand's products are argan oil. Then we've got coconut alkanes, Oleyl lactate, Squalane, coconut oil, a lot of good hydrating ingredients. Some of you will hear coconut and run. You know what? If it's one of those ingredients for you, I'd avoid it. So then we've got the Psoralea Corylifolia seed, which is, you're going to recognize the next word I pronounce. It's a source of the bok choy compound, which has become kind of the newest IT product. Herbivore has their bok choy serum. Skincare Revolution has theirs. A lot of other brands are coming up with bok choy products, and bok choy really has been shown to be a great retinol alternative that mimics the effects of retinol with fine lines, softening wrinkles, helping with skin texture, helping prevent breakouts. But the bok choy oil does not have the side effects that some retinols have, where you get very dry and flaky. It's actually a process called retinolization. When you start using a retinol for the first time, your skin can react by getting flaky, dry, red, patchy, not fun, horrible. So if you use a good formulated retinol, your side effects like that will be much less, and you won't get as much noticeable dryness or flakiness. But if you start out with a retinol that's too high a percentage and maybe use it too often and don't use enough moisturizing products with it, you can have some crazy side effects, which make it not fun to start out with. So that's why this has become a great retinol alternative, because it's been shown in research and published journals that it has the same effects as retinol without the harsh side effects. So, and then the seeds of the Psoralea Corylifolia have also been used in traditional Chinese medicine. This is interesting to treat leukoderma, psoriasis, vitiligo, and chronic graft versus host disease and other skin disorders. So it sounds like they might be a little bit of ahead of us, knowing that this seed has some really great potential effects for skin. They've also been using it for cardiovascular diseases, osteoporosis, and some forms of cancer. This primary active ingredient is reputed to exert antioxidant, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and estrogen-like functions, and recent data suggests anti-cancer activity, including activity against skin cancer. So very interesting to do some of this reading on it. Its anti-aging properties manifest via preservation of cutaneous collagen. The plant itself has displayed a wide range of biological functions, such as antibacterial, anti-cancer, cytotoxic, cardiac, diuretic, stimulant, and tonifying activities. So very interesting. Kind of sounds like an ingredient that might have we're going to probably see a lot more skincare products coming up. A recent study compared the skincare-related activities of retinol and bok choy, finding their gene expression profiles are very similar. In addition, they observed that bok choy upregulated collagen types 1 and 4 in a DNA microarray study and stimulated type 3 collagen production in model of mature fibroblasts. Further, the investigations formulated bok choy into a skincare product and tested clinically with twice daily application over 12 weeks, yielding significant amelioration in lines and wrinkles, pigmentation, elasticity, and firmness, as well as overall diminished photoaging without provoking redness, which is what a lot of people complain about with retinol. They concluded that bok choy can act as an anti-aging agent through regulation of gene expression comparable to retinol. So very exciting. Basically, that all stated was that bok choy can really do a great job, can do as good or close to what retinol does without the side effects. And furthermore, you can even be using it twice a day. With traditional retinols, really once a day, and sometimes that can be a bit much, sometimes just every other night. So very good information there. So in terms of other ingredients, we've got false daisy, which is a member of the sunflower family, and it's an antioxidant and skin calming ingredient. Then we've got, this kind of looks like pterodactyl, the word pterodactyl, because it starts with a P and then it's got a T. Pterocarpus marcipium bark extract, which is another antioxidant, which helps with skin conditioning and hydration. Then we've got neem leaf extract, which is a good antioxidant. So if you see neem extract or neem leaf extract, that's a good thing. But when you see neem oil, if you have sensitive skin, run or find something else, because it can be really irritating, especially if you have sensitive skin. Then we've got oat root extract, which can be an antioxidant, although it can also be a skin sensitizing ingredient, especially for those with sensitive skin. Thankfully, that ingredient is pretty far down the ingredient list. I have sensitive skin. I don't have any issues with this, but probably been better out without that. But if you don't have sensitive skin, it's probably not a big issue. Then we've got Donalea salina extract, which is a red algae antioxidant, which is also a source of beta-carotene. We've got Chrysanthemum martemum extract, also known as sea fennel. I'd much rather go by the name sea fennel than Corythium martium, which I can barely pronounce. But anyway, sea fennel, which is a good antioxidant, also has good skin conditioning properties. Then we've got quercetin, flavonoid found in red wine, green tea, berries, apples, which is helps skin as an antioxidant, and also a good skin conditioning agent. So we've got a lot of good things going on in this product, and I like the fact that they didn't just rely on a couple good ingredients. Instead, they really put together a full, nice, good formulated product that's well-rounded, has a lot of good benefits for skin, skin conditioning, skin soothing, skin calming, and helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, on to my 7th criteria, which is animal testing, and this is vegan, it's cruelty-free, and it's gluten-free. So it's got the 3 things going on there, which is nice to see. Performance. So I was actually pretty happy with this one. I wasn't expecting much. Some bok choy products I really noticed a lot of good effects. Some I just haven't been overly impressed with, but not disappointed with. And this one actually left me pretty impressed and pretty happy with it, especially having drier skin. I find it to be nicely hydrating. My hands in the winter are super dry, and just after applying a little bit, my hand just already feels much more hydrated. I don't know, can you compare the 2 hands? This is the one that's super dry. I don't know, I need to wear gloves more often, but you know what, when you wear gloves, you can't play with your phone as easily, so... Anyway, so it really helped with hydration, brightness. It seemed to plump my skin a bit, and also helped with fine lines. I think I noticed the biggest effect with moisture retention just from adding this serum, and I was much more impressed with it than I thought I was going to be. So overall, really, really happy with the performance. Much more impressed than I thought I was going to be in. You know, the other 2 products, the vitamin C and the resurfacing serum, I wasn't overly excited about them. I thought they were kind of average, so I was not expecting any miracles from this one, but out of all 3, this one's the standout star of them all, in my opinion. So the price, so this is the full size, which is 0.85 ounces. I love that. Are these 0.85 ounces? I'm guessing they are. They are 0.85, so not even a full ounce. And the retail price is $68. So it's extremely pricey, especially since it's not even a full ounce. However, a little bit does go a very, very long way. And I'm somebody that likes to slather things all over and really use a lot of them. A little bit of this goes a long way, but it's still pretty pricey. And then in terms of the it factor, I really like this serum much more than I expected I was going to. Those with oilier skin types or very acne-prone skin might not like it as much, just because of the texture, a lot of the argan oil, and some of the coconut in there. It does feel oily. It does take a while to absorb. I love the plant extracts, the retinol alternatives, and I love that it can help with fine lines and wrinkles, and it won't dry your skin out. Very pricey. A little bit goes a long way. Love that it's fragrance, alcohol-free, and cruelty-free. So overall, I gave this a 9 out of 10. Very close to being a clear winner, but still a little pricey for my blood. So I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this, and if you have, what your thoughts are. Leave a comment. I always love hearing from you guys. Stay tuned for more tomorrow, and thank you guys so much.